son, I love him. For him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Taylor, he'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On second down, it's Taylor. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 17.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here we go. 82. Hey, Foxtrot.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Defense wins championship, baby. Forward, Tokyo.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Quick right. Hustle. Right there. 54.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 37.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Tempo. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike's by 4. We ain't giving up nothing. All goes special. All goes nice.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. Now, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Shift! Watch the shift! All go special! All go special! Off! Gun! 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, the Broncos had 15 4th-down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch the safety creep. 6 guys. Left pass. Check. 36 power. Check, come on.
4th down, here's Wilson. Steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Keep breaking them balls up.
A gain of 8 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Chicago.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz finds his tight end Ingram. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. The give to Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's caught at the 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a give right side. Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
A A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time. 18. Right there. 54, right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Lynch. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Touch 50.
Here's Wilson. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Block that.
Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Hey, alert. Boom. Set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flush to his right. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
Check. Watch 54. Move this lead.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check. Hey, 0. Right there.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He finds Taylor, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarrett McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down, McKinnon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, Charlie.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Bang out, bam.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Still got 4 down. 54's Mike.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line 54. Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Margus Hunt forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Watch block, motion, pump. Check. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I know he ain't got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz, he finds McKinnon, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
46 down, marathon 4.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Here's Wentz to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Wilson to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, guys, listen. Mike's spot. Trot. Mike's spot 4. All day, baby. All day.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for the And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw again is Wilson, rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Go. Strip that ball.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
What we got?
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's got room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 43 yards on the ground. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 180! No. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
A give running right, Drake. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
Gano the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Broncos, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for